So Evanesco will introduce themselves first. We have Justin with us today.
Hello.
Hi, Justin. How are you?
Everyone. Good. Feeling good.
Awesome. Yeah. You can begin the demo and introduce yourself, your team, any moment from now.
Okay. So, hello, everyone. I'm Justin. I'm the global community leader from Evanesco. So, as Steve said, Evanesco is a financial protocol, a platform on the Web3 ecology that combines layer 0 network infrastructure and our privacy computing framework. We use a double layer consensus mechanism for mining. It's called GPOW, or Grandpa Proof of Work. So before we proceed, I'm just going to go for a quick introduction on what our untraceable layer 0 network looks like. So I'm going to share screen. Hold on. Here. So here, as you can see, this is a quick diagram of what our untraceable layer 0 network is. So as everyone knows, traditional transactions are carried out in an open network. Even if transactions are broadcasted through anonymous network in the internet, there's still a centralization risks. So the stability of the networks depend entirely on the operation of the external network. So AVA has an open private P2P network composed of miners providing private communication services while mining. So basically, it maximizes the community and security of the network. Okay, so let's see how this privacy network setup looks like. So as you can see, the client, this C node, establishes a connection with the entry node 1. So from here, it generates the connected session and the sync ID node, ID. So access node 4 receives the encrypted connection request and forwards it to the target node. The target node with the corresponding private key decrypts to obtain the session number, and the sync node then informs the access node 4. After the access node 4 knows the sync node ID, it selects the relay node, which is node 3 over here. So from the DHT, and establishes a connection with node 2 through node 3. As you can see, it's illustrated by these arrows. So the entry node 1 establishes a connection with the sync node 2, then the initiating node C and the target node are successfully connected. A default connection has 4 hops, as you can see in this diagram from here below, in the privacy network setup. Okay, so that's for our layer 0 privacy network setup. We can now move on to our GPOW, or the Grandpa Proof of Work. So our 2-layer consensus, AVA uses a 2-layer consensus algorithm to mine the token and integrate final consistency determination, providing near real-time and secure operability in the existing network environment. So our 2-layer consensus, or GPOW consensus, is composed of our own proof of work miners and proof of stake verifiers to eliminate potential centralization risks to achieve a fairer and more trustworthy vision or blockchain in the financial ecology. So basically, this whole GPOW is based off the Grandpa algorithm from Polkadot. So let's move on and move on to the diagram here, as you can see. So here. So in this 2-layer consensus system, proof of computing power and profit share, the chain is divided into an incentive cycle and a transaction block cycle, as you can see here below. This is the Grandpa layer proof of work. In each incentive cycle, the miner calculates proof of computing power and VRF according to the hash of the block, then confirms the gap and the parameters of the next proof. Miners with high computing power can produce multiple proofs in each incentive cycle, but the increase is not linear. And lastly, at the end of each cycle, the contract will divide profit according to the proofs of computing power. So that's basically it from the 2-layer consensus of GPOW, or Grandpa Proof of Work. And yes, that's basically it from us. Steve? Steve?
Yeah,
Yeah.
got it. Yeah, thank you, Justin. I'll quickly check if the DoraHacks live streaming audience, if they have any questions for you guys. So I'll quickly check if sorry. Yeah, can you briefly intro about the Evanesco team? Like, who are you? Like, how many of there is in the team? Like, what's your like? What? So, who's like taking on which part?
Okay, so basically, our Evanesco team consists of a lot of veterans in mining and pretty much different types of DeFi and other forms of cryptocurrency and blockchain projects. So our key team members mainly consist of the following. So we have our co-founder, William Wang. He served as the R&D director and CTO of listed companies such as Eco and Credit. So William has a rich experience in blockchain and internet finance businesses. And next we have our other co-founder, we have David Penn. He's an early Bitcoin mining evangelist, operating multiple mines in Sichuan and other places found from a larger community. And one person that I actually personally communicate with a lot, we have Andrew. He's our director of product. He serves as the head of the blockchain financial of the products of JD and Lexin. And he's the product leader of Ontology, IPT, and other public chain projects. So those are the key team members we have. But we also have a few advisors in our team as well. So we have Kim Pfeiffer. He's an advisor. So Kim Pfeiffer is a polymath senior technical expert. He's the head of system development at Yale University. He's a distributed system expert and a financial and banking expert for York and Chapel. And next we have our technical advisor. We have Robin. He's a former Ant Financial blockchain and platform architect and co-founder of CTO of Tongson Distance. And he's a former senior R&D director of Dolphin Browser.
Awesome.
Yeah,
like first I want to congratulate on your successful fundraise. And I think it's disclosed in April. Is that right?
Yeah.
Like, can you tell us a bit more about your future plans, like in the near future? Like whether you will be participating in a slot auction? Like will you launch your token anytime soon?
At this point in time, we're just trying to finish our test nets for mining and our mainnet launch by Q3 of this year.
Awesome.
So that's where we're at the moment.
Awesome. So so that's on the technical side. Like, okay. Awesome. Yeah, like we definitely gotta watch on how to participate in the slot auction in the near future.
We actually have an ongoing ITO with Mass Network.
Oh.
I could give the details later on and I can send the link.
Yeah,
so it's a bunch of I'll be sharing the link later on.
Yeah, sure. When's that?
Let me just check real quick.
Yeah.
I assume it was supposed to be like a few weeks ago, but we had to move it a bit. So here.
Understood. The market isn't at its best in like a few days earlier. Yeah.
So our first round is on the 20th of May. So
It should be like, isn't it like,
29th of May.
so 2 days from now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're only launching your IDO on Mask?
Yeah, for now.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Let's see if the audience have more questions for you guys. Yeah. I guess that's it. We are expecting you in another round of brief intro at the BSC SCA hackathon closing ceremony in a few days, I believe. Yeah. Stay tuned. And Evanesco, like you guys are in our community, so if you want to engage with our hackers or investors in the future in all of our upcoming events and hackathons, feel free to do that. We are very happy to have you in the SCA hackathon, and we look forward to provide you with more resources, either on the collaborative side, either with the Polkadot ecosystem or with the Binance ecosystem, or with the other ecosystem that we work with, like Solana and Flow, like in the future. If you want to build a multi-chain environment, we'd love to make some introductions and help in our ways. Yeah, thanks for joining us today, and we'll move.
Thank you for having us, Steve.
No, definitely. It's always a pleasure.